hello, welcome to PRL round 13, Singapore. I am a new voice on here. I am the league owner, Jay Hawes, and I'm broken wheel, so I'm not driving. But I'm joining the PRL legend, Ronan, in the commentary. The veteran himself in the commentary box. He's gonna run me through it whilst I try and not throw up from all the alcohol that is in my body. But we are at Singapore today, so it's going to be a hectic one. Maybe some rain, maybe some safety cars. Are you looking forward to it, Ronan?
Well, rain at Singapore is quite possibly my favourite thing to watch. So very much so. It makes for good entertainment for us in the commentary box, just not so much for the drivers.
Yeah, no, we were just saying how glad we are we're not driving today, and that we get to watch everyone punt into the wall.
Yeah, absolutely not for me.
Yeah, we have the championship-wise. I think it's pretty clear-cut in both of them. I believe Jacko he's about 50 odd points ahead in the drivers, and Mercedes are 37 ahead in the constructors. So maybe
it's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Exactly. I'm not really selling it, am I? In my own league. It'll be fine. It'll be exciting. Stick around.
Look, El Madrigal could crash in the next 3-4 races in a row and then lose the championship.
It's amazing considering there's only 2 races left as well, so that would be really impressive.
Including this one, or?
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, I'm struggling here. 3. There's 3 left.
3. Okay.
3 left, so yeah, we'll see. He's been very consistent this year. You've had the pleasure of watching him over and over and over again.
I swear there's not a race where he's not like in the top 5. It's crazy. Like, he's always in top 4, top 5 every single race.
Yeah,
that's what you need. You need the consistency. Like, it's not about winning every single race. You know, I think he's only won 2 or 3 races this season, but he's miles ahead in the championship. So you know, it's not all about winning. Consistency is key.
Exactly. Look at you can tell you're a commentator, whipping out all the phrases already. Yeah, no, he's very consistent and has actually had some what's it called? Preside over a few stewards incident where he's been absolutely murdered. Baku, were you commentating over that? I don't know, maybe you weren't there. Mr. Cookie?
It was one of the times I wasn't there.
No, go.
What happened to him?
Mr. Cookie was going side by side with him into the castle section, and decided to send it up the inside and punted him into the wall.
Oh. You can't go there's not room for 2 cars in there.
Try telling Mr. Cookie that. He was adamant. Right, so we are going to stick on board.
You can barely fit 1 car in there.
Yeah, exactly, but Mr. Cookie was having none of it. We're going to stick on board with Ramleth for the first lap of the day as he takes turn 1 very nicely, coming into turn 2, keeps it nice and tight and gets a good exit. And yeah, a tough. We were talking about how you're not much of a driver as he hits the wall of it. Do you like Singapore? It's a tough track for the drivers, definitely, but it can be quite a good one if you're feeling confident.
I'm not much of a driver, but if I was to choose like a track that I would do best at, it would probably be Singapore. It's one of my favourite ones. I love the technicality of it, all the wee tight, twisty corners. It's really, really fun to drive, even though it's quite tough. But see, if you get it right, the feeling of getting Singapore a whole lap right in Singapore is like the best one ever. I think it just makes you feel so good about yourself. So
makes you feel very good about yourself as well.
Easy to get wrong, very hard to get right the whole way through.
Exactly. We might see a few front wings on the straights today as Ramleth sets a fastest second sector. That's not surprising considering he's the first one over. We're still on board with him as me and Ronan were waffling, coming into, I'm going to make up the corner numbers, turn 15 as he rides the corner too much and invalidates. So that's his lap over. We'll go behind him. I believe that is Rick behind him. It is. Obviously his teammates. And I believe last week's race winner? Am I making that up?
Who's this?
Rick.
Well, I've completely... Yeah.
Was it?
Rick did win last week, I think.
He did. He got a Grand Slam, didn't he? As he sets a 37.8.
He did, yeah.
Not the fastest time at the moment. Obviously, I think we're mid 36s we're looking at for pole. We've got some pretty quick drivers in here, obviously. But yeah, we'll want to pick up a few, maybe a second and a bit, as the two Aston Martins on finding their feet. Elsewhere, we've got IRS Hello High, who looked like he's being held up on a flyer by an Alpine in front of him, who looks like he's also on a flyer. The Alpine of Jimmy Jags, unsurprisingly. Mr. Cookie coming in to the second sector split as Alma Jacka puts in a 38.1, and Mr. Cookie has not gone any quicker. Who would you say, who's your favourite for pole today?
My favourite for pole? Well, that's a tough one.
I put you on the spot there, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, but you know what? This week we have, see, the thing is, with the drivers, like, there's not a consistent like driver lineup every single week, so you don't get to see every driver every week. But I recognise all the names and stuff. I'd say I have Mr. Cookie on pole. I think.
You reckon?
I had Mr. Cookie on pole.
Yeah,
Mr. Cookie on pole.
He's very quick around here. I've seen some of his time trials, and he is, he's pretty rapid. As IRS Dunster has gone top of the timesheets with a 37.3, and everyone looking like they have set their times or have messed up their first run. We've got Daedric Prinz with a 2 minutes 5. That is not particularly speedy, but he will be open to improve pretty heavily. As Bluebird puts in a 37.4, so only goes 700s down on the Alpha Tauri. Yeah, I'm going to back you on that one. I reckon Mr. Cookie. He loves a qualifying session. Maybe not as much the race, but he does. He does love a qualifying session. So we'll have to see what he can do. Obviously, not really in with a championship shout, so he's got nothing to lose. And yeah, I mean, if any track of the last remaining 3 is gonna spice up the championship, it's probably going to be this one.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm just watching here. I'm on board with that Trustpool, and he is getting so badly held up here by Stinky Pinky. It's so bad. You can tell he's so much quicker, and he just can't get past him. I think he's just given up on the lap now at this stage, but yeah, into the pits. Oh god, that was pretty rough for him. I was watching him, he was flying. Spins
on the last corner just to add insult to injury as he's reversing over the line.
Yeah.
And I imagine might get disqualified for that if he's not careful as he's driving backwards. Seems to have gotten away with it, but yeah, looks like most people have got their laps in. Your favourite Mr. Cookie did not.
Oh shoot, that's not ideal. Harry has just crashed into the barrier in between the pits.
You're joking. Coming into the pits?
Yeah, coming into the pits, he's hit the barrier.
Let's have a look. We're going on board with this teammate. We'll see if we can see what's happened here.
Can you spot him still?
As his teammate is going to come into the pits.
Oof, barely.
Bloody hell, these guys having a nightmare.
It's gone.
No, it's gone.
His car's
gone.
Yeah,
I can see a bit of damage, a bit of front wing on the pit. That is a shame for him. But obviously, didn't set a particularly speedy lap time. He didn't get a chance to improve it, so he'll be starting near the back. But yeah, no, this is it's a tricky pit entry. It can catch pretty much anyone out.
Enough.
Especially if it starts raining, trying to get around that corner and get the speed down and what am I saying? Get it in a straight line to get a good pit entry is tough. So we'll have to see what the lads can do. As it looks like Hazard is coming out for his second lap, currently on a 1:38.3, and yeah, a pretty spread out field at the moment. Do you reckon it's going to get closer, or do you reckon this is a bit of a skill gap around here on this difficult track?
Yeah, I can't tell just at the moment. Because most people have only done 1 lap right now, so I might just wait to see when everyone's done 2 laps how everyone gets on. So I think some people, like, especially like your first lap around Singapore, you know, you're bound to make 1 or 2 mistakes, especially if it's been like a wee while since you've actually raced on the track. So it takes a while to get warmed up around the track, I think, to remember all your braking points and hitting every single, there's so many corners, so it's hard to get every single one right first try. So I'll come back to you on that one. But
yeah, I like how you didn't answer my question at all. That was good. You skipped around it. To be
would you believe I do a politics degree, so
yeah, I can tell. He's like Boris Johnson here. It's amazing.
Yeah.
We're on board with Elmer Jacko, our championship leader, as he is on his out lap. Doesn't really need to do a whole lot. We were talking about how far ahead he is. He can, especially around here, he can just cruise pretty much. We were saying off camera or off stream how he's always in the top 5. And yeah, he's a very good driver, and yeah, doesn't need to do a whole lot around here. Can just trundle around, pick up some good points, and I imagine probably win it next week, as IRS Hello High puts in a 36.7, goes 6/10 ahead of his AlphaTauri teammate, as we're going to stay on board with Elmer Jacko and see if he can get anywhere near it. Coming into the first corner, a little bit laggy, obviously connection all the way from Australia, which is
Mr. Too. Sorry I interrupted you.
That's
that was
alright,
really
that's alright. You can interrupt me as much as you want for a Mr. Cookie spin. There's usually quite a few of them. Did he spin it? Where did he spin it?
Just do you know the small straight in sector 2 that we tiny one? Yeah, just coming into there.
Well, he's not going to, so he's
really unlucky.
Yeah, still not got a lap on the board. Elmer Jacko is going to set the fastest first sector, so he's looking to pretty good all right now, as he, I don't know if he went wide there or not. I don't know if it was just lag, but we'll see what he can do coming into the second sector. Takes the bus stop. That's Belgium. What's it called?
Bus stop. Which one?
There's a chicane here. What's it called? It's got a name, but I can't remember it.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I was talking about I was talking to someone about this not so long ago. There is a name for it. I just don't know.
I don't know.
If you've ever watched any of my streams, I don't remember any of the names for the corners ever.
No,
so
not
bad.
a clue. Yeah, we're not professionals, if you can't tell. But Elmer Jacko did not set a fastest second sector, so we'll have to see what he can do coming across the line. Can he get anywhere near IRS Hello High's time? Comes across the line now and sets a 37.6, so he's lost a chunk of time in the second and third sector, as Trustpool puts in a 37.2, puts him up to P2. Good for the Mercedes title charge at the moment. Anyone else? Looks like a few people. Rick starting his lap, and it looks like my internet is a bit weird actually, so apologies on the stream. Rick starting his lap. Got R. Henson being held up by a Ferrari as he sends side, and right, okay, and now he's got a 5-second grid penalty. This is great actually. I don't know what's going on here.
I have no clue.
As he's cutting.
I was on board on that, and I just don't understand what went on there, to be honest.
No, bit of brain loss there, I think, from the both of them. But yeah, that is a shame for our Henson. Didn't look like he did a whole lot wrong, but does have a 5-second penalty now, so that is going to be a shame. He's going to have to put in a pretty good lap if he wants any chance at winning this race. We've got Tarak, who's put it up into P8 with a 38 dead. So we were saying mid 36s, but currently IRS Hello High is the only one in there.
I have a feeling now in previous qualifying sessions, himself and Rick and Mr. Cookie have been very, very close. So I have a feeling in the next couple of minutes, Rick and Mr. Cookie will probably get as close to that as they possibly can. So I can see a few more drivers getting into the 136s as well, if I'm honest. But a few more.
We're hoping so. As you say that, Rick does not get into the 36s. He goes for a 37.3, so puts him just a smidge away from P3 and into P4. We've got Bluebird a little bit behind as well in P5, and someone looks like something's happened. Looks like we've got IRS Dunster. Is that a spin or what happened there?
So there was an AlphaTauri that had spun, and he was ghosted, and Jedrick Prinz didn't realise that he was ghosted and tried to avoid them and smashed into the wall, not realising that Dunster had spun.
Lovely.
So had wrecked his front wing there.
So we have
trying to avoid the ghosted car.
Really good driving quality at the moment. We have about 5 cars in the wall already, blocking each other. So hopefully that stops a bit. What's his name? Jedrick Prinz will be hoping to have a clean lap. I think I've been on board with him twice, and he's had 2 mares and put in a 2 minutes 5 as IRS Hello High are current provisional pole is out on another out lap. Looks like we've got Bluebird, who has invalidated his lap. So that's a shame for him, although he might have set one already. Actually, yeah, looks like he has gone 2/10 quicker for a 37.2. And Rick looks like he is... Ooh, I don't know. Looks like he's pushing, but says he's 4 seconds down. So that's not going to be a fantastic lap. And everyone else, seemingly in the pits for the moment. Yeah, and our favourite, Mr. Cookie, is dead last. So we're not great on the predictions at the moment, are we?
Don't count him out just yet. Don't count him out just yet.
I would never.
I have faith in the man.
I would never count him out.
I have faith in him.
If anyone can do it, it is Mr. Cookie. He is a very clutch driver in qualifying. But yeah, we were saying how tough this track is. That's going to be a nervy final run for him.
Actually, it doesn't look like he's going to have enough time actually to do a lap. I won't lie.
He's not even come out yet. Maybe he's maybe he's had enough.
Yeah, I think. Well, anyway, just forget I said that. Just delete that from the stream, please.
That's fine. I'm gonna go back and edit that out. No one's gonna know. Looks like IRS Hella High is coming up to start his final run. We'll stay on board with him and see if he can prove any time as he comes into the first corner. Takes it nicely and gets round that. Yeah, all good so far. Takes quite a tight inside line. So maybe lost maybe a half a tenth there. Not using all the track, but obviously only he's going to know what works for him. And we'll see what he can do down this straight, and if he's going to extend that pole time. It looks like he has backed out already. So he's he's 2 seconds down. So I don't know what's happened there. Trust pool has invalidated. So yeah, IRS Donster, Rick only just coming out for their out laps, I think. Or no, they aren't. They've come out before, so they're going to get them in. Or no, Rick has only just come out for his out lap, so he's really going to have to push. Looks like we've got Jacko coming into the first corner. Nicely taken, rides the curves very well there actually, using all the track. And yeah, doesn't need to push too much. Maybe a couple tenths improvement, and I imagine he'll be happy. Elsewhere we've got anyone coming up to the line. Let's have a look. Beardrick Prinz has invalidated, so no improvement for him. Stinky Pinky coming into the second sector. And hasn't shown me his time, so we're not sure. Only Bernie has really got it right up and tight on the wall. Nicely done from him. And yeah, I am struggling to find someone on a quick lap at the moment.
I think El Magico is at the moment. He's on a quick lap right now. He's just that unnamed corner that we were talking about earlier.
The no-name chicane, as he is the 10th up on his time, so that is not going to be enough to push him up very well, actually at all at the moment. So he's going to have to find a bit of time in the third sector. We've got Donster, who is done the fastest first sector, only a tenth quicker than his fastest, but yeah, a good start from him. We've got Bluebirds and Trustball, who have both finished their laps, and there will be no more from them. IRS Hella High coming up to the first sector split, and he is a little bit down. I think is on a second run on those tyres, so they're going to be a bit worn. But we'll stay on board with IRS Donster even as he goes through the fake chicane, takes it nicely and gets on the power, and we'll see what he can do. Coming up to the second sector split, as it looks like we've got McLaren going slowly somewhere. And he set a fastest sector 2 as well. So he is a tenth and a half up and looking, at the moment, not like he's on for pole, but the game has told me that he's done 2 purple sectors, although I have zero trust in this game.
No, I wouldn't have any trust in it, to be honest.
No, I don't at all.
He's looking quick though. He's looking really quick, in fairness.
We'll have to see. AlphaTauri 1-2 at the moment, or could be potentially. We've got IRS Hella High on pole. We'll see what Donster can do.
No, actually.
Comes across the line. No, not enough.
Oh,
not enough.
Still 1-2. 1-2 is a 1-2.
Sneaks ahead of Elmer Jacko. We'll have to see. Rick is coming into the third sector and is 6 tenths up on his time. So if anyone's going to spoil the party now, it looks like it's going to be Rick. takes it nicely. He's got a Mercedes in front of him, so we're hoping he doesn't get in the way, but I think he should be all right. Yeah, taking these corners nicely, and this could be, looking at our pole lap, is he going to beat IRS Hello High's time? He does. Puts in a 36.6. A fantastic lap from him. Bloody hell, that's a very good time. And yeah, has pipped the Alpha Tauris there.
By half a tenth, roughly.
Half a tenth, indeed. So yeah, close between the top two. Looking forward to an exciting race, and I'm going to see. I think that's it. Let me have a look. Yeah, that is everyone.
That is us, yeah.
And Mr. Cookie didn't. So we said we shouldn't doubt him, and he let us down.
I will be having a very strong word with Mr. Cookie after this.
Thank you, eh? Thank you. He's made us look like
Right,
I'm going to see if I can get the weather up for the race. But that is your qualifying session. I'll run it down in a bit.
close, but not too close.
Close, but not too close. And we have a full dry race. So that's surprising.
Disappointing.
Don't say that. You've got to sell the stream. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. It'll be the best race.
Yeah. Apologies. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's going to be the best race ever. And Mr. Cookie's going to win. You could put your mortgage on that. Right, so we have Rick on pole with a beautiful time of 1:36.6, and the timer starts, so I've got to run through. We've got Hella High in P2, we've got Dunster in P3, Majako in P4, then we've got Trustful Bluebird, Tirac, Henson with a 5-second grid penalty, obviously for that collision with only Bernie, Hazard in P9, Ramleth in P10, Stinky Pinky in P11, TJ McGowan, TJ McGowan in 12th, only Bernie in 13th, Jimmy Jags in 14th, Deirdre Prinz in 15th, M. Harry in 16th, and Mr. Cookie in 17th. Perfect timing. And Mr. Cookie is telling us that he's not going to win. So maybe get rid of that bet, because
it's too late. The house is gone, Mr. Cookie. All right, it's gone. It's too late.
He put his entire student loan on Mr. Cookie. Bet 365. Yeah. Not that
everything's gone.
We probably shouldn't be endorsing betting, but yeah, cheers for that, Cookie.
That's why you don't bet. That's why you don't gamble.
That's why, especially not on Mr. Cookie. As a very uneducated. If you're going to bet on anyone, it's not going to be Mr. Cookie, because he can spin at any time. But yeah, a dry race, which should make things interesting, hopefully, for our sake. Could be a little bit of a procession. Obviously, pretty hard to overtake around here. Can you see any big movers in your predictions? I know your predictions have been fantastic so far.
Oh yeah. Well, this is going to sound very strange, but I think Mr. Cookie's going to do very well. Very well.
By any chance, do you have any money on him? Are you praying on that?
No, definitely not.
No.
Definitely not.
Right, let's have a look at the lads' tyre choices. Looks like we've got Rick on the hards, and I cannot find it for the life of me. Yeah, so we got Rick on the hards, two behind him, the two Alpha Towers on the hards as well. And the first medium runner is the Red Bull of El Majako in P4. And then we've got Trustful on the hards, Bluebird on the mediums, and just a mix, should we say, down the bottom. So yeah.
Are there no grid changes, no grid position changes for this one? No.
Not that I know of.
Anyone, not anyone going to start crashing into each other in the first lap.
Not that I know.
That is out. Are you getting that bit of lag as well, or is that just my Wi-Fi?
I think it might just be yours. I'm getting a little bit of lag, but not too bad.
Yeah, a little bit.
But is it? It's all right though, is it? You can still see?
Yeah. I can still see.
Yeah. All good.
It's so, just it looks like people's like hitting the wall a little bit sometimes, but it's not too bad.
Are you getting people like you think they've sent it into the wall out the side of the corner, and then they jump back onto track?
Yes, a little bit. It's fine.
It's fine. We'll be all right. Go on, race winner prediction.
Why do I have to do all the predictions?
Because you're terrible at them, and it's funny.
I know exactly.
Because if I make you do it first, then my prediction looks better.
I'm predicting that IRS Hella High is gonna win the race. Honest prediction.
Honest prediction.
I think Rick is gonna win it.
You reckon Rick's going to bin it? He's not going to like that. He's probably watching the stream.
Rick. It's nothing personal, alright? It's just a prediction. It's just a prediction.
It's just that he's put his entire student loan on you binning it, so no pressure. As Bluebird looks like he's managed to get himself disqualified, so he will have some pretty cold tyres in P6. As Rick is leading us up on quite a slow formation lap. It is pretty hard actually, because obviously you've got to run minimum tyre pressure is around here. It's pretty hard to get the tyres up to temperature, especially those hards. So we could see a few sketchy starts, which could make it a little bit interesting as Rick is coming around to get in his grid slots, and we are getting ready to get this underway. As Mr. Cookie is dropping back a little bit, I don't know why, but I have to wait and see. He's speeding up there, and Elmer Jacko has gone into the wrong grid slot, it looks like, or done it wrong. TJ McGowan. So yeah, quite a few. Trust Pool as well. Everyone's struggling a little bit. As we wait for the 5 red lights, we are underway.
Really bad camera.
But not underway. We're not underway. We are underway. No. I think we're underway. We're underway. Rick has got a very good start. Looks like everyone has held position a little bit. Oh, and looking down, further down now with the 2 Alfa Romeos have had a bit of a shocker, but Rick has held the lead. Elmer Jacko. Oh, RS Donster has had a moment. I don't know what's happened to him there, but he's all the way down in P8 from P3. And yeah, good for Majako, who is up into P3 on those mediums. He's going to be looking to make the most of the rubber whilst he can. But yeah, a very good start from Rick, and he's already 9, almost 1 second ahead of your man IRS Hella High. So are you going to retract it already?
No, Hella High, hurry up.
get a move on.
Kick on, lad.
Elsewhere, looks like we've got Bluebird and Tarak going side by side into the fake chicane. Tarak backs out of that probably wisely. Bluebird on the mediums, Tarak on the hards, and we will have a look after a pretty clean opening lap. Actually, didn't see
clean,
which is clean. A shocker for us here in PRL. Let's see the. It looks like Mr. Cookie. We shouldn't have doubted it. Up P6 positions into P11, so he's having a flyer so far. We've got Jimmy Jags down 3 positions, and it looks like a Ramleth has had a bit of a shocker, and he's down 4 positions. So a couple of big movers and losers, but yeah, up at the front, kind of as you were, apart from IRS Dunster.
Look at that, Mr. Cookie makes. Oh no, that's not ideal. TJ McGoss has hit the bar. Ah no.
And a Ramleth has gone. It looks like he got straight on. He's done a Max Verstappen, and he's just he's ghosted through TJ's broken car, and I believe that is a safety car. It's not telling me.
It's hard to tell. You need to look for the. I thought I saw safety car there.
It doesn't look like the safety car's coming out. Maybe it's a VSC, which is going to be good for Rick and the boys up front. Yeah, no safety car at the moment.
Yeah, VSC. That's VSC.
Okay, so Mr. Cookie has gone into the pits. Quite a few in the pits as well. Stinky Pinky.
A lot in the pits.
Did you see what happened there? Was it damage or just terrible strategy?
From who?
From the guys who are pitting now.
I assumed that it was just bad strategy. Maybe people thought that it might have been a safety car, or I don't know how, but no, I have no idea. I don't know. I have no clue.
I like how you tried. You tried to explain it, and he has no idea, and that's fine, because none of us have any idea either.
Yeah, bad strategy. That's
Mr. Cookie looks like he's popped on the hards, but is obviously now 40 seconds behind the leader, as I've got it on leader, and I need to change that. As he's
no! Why?
I'm so glad I caught that. That's amazing.
What happened?
Just spun it. He just spun it under VSC into the wall.
Very strong words coming your way.
Yeah, I know. Worst commentator's curse ever. As we're back underway, Iris hella high. Looks like he's got jumped a little bit on the restart. El Majacco right up behind him on those fresh medium tyres. So he'll be hoping to get past him as quickly as possible. As Mr. Cookie says, goodbye to your house, Ronan. So unlucky. He's really let you down there.
He really has.
He's done you over there. Yep, El Majacco not getting the greatest exit out of turn 3, and that's put him on the back foot for the straight. But yeah, Rick maintaining that 1 second gap at the front, the same tyres as the AlphaTauri behind him. Elsewhere we have our Henson up 5 places, got M. Harry up 7, Diedrich Prins up 5, so good from them. They're having a really good start to the race. As things are starting to spread out a little bit at the back, but up front we are still nose to tail from pretty much 1 to 6th.
We are. It was much closer before the VSC, but it's spread out a little bit more. Like in the kind of, you know, after the top 6, it spread out quite a bit more. But from like 1st to like 15th, I think, for the VSC, though, it was very close, but it spread out a little bit. But that's how it is after VSCs.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lottery when you go and when you don't. El Majacco on those fresh medium tyres is not really making much of an impact on the 2 hard runners ahead. So maybe, as we said, just taking it easy, taking it out of the walls, and not wanting to risk anything. He's already already almost a second behind, as it looks like Bluebird has punted it into the wall. So that's our 3rd one in 3 laps, and that is a VSC, it looks like.
Another VSC.
Another VSC. So we are racking up the safety cars today. And yeah, at this rate we're going to have no drivers left by lap 20. So our predictions of chaos were really coming true. Probably the only predictions we've got right.
That's like standard though.
True. We do have yeah, it's a little bit chaotic in PRL. Ronan can tell you because he has to watch it all and laugh at it.
Especially in tracks like this, it's in any league race. It doesn't matter what kind of league race it is. It's always chaos. Like even in, you know, like your F1 esports, it's the exact same. There's complete carnage, chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
Every single time.
Exactly. Looks like we've got a Ferrari in the pit. That's only Bernie, and he is chucking on a new front wing and some new mediums, and they are not going to make it to the end of the race. So he's going to be hoping for another safety car, I imagine. And we are waiting to get underway again as Tirac and IRS Donster, it looks like, have got drive-through penalties for speeding under the safety car. So that's going to completely ruin their race. It's as if Donster's race couldn't get any worse. After dropping down quite a few positions, he's now got a drive-through. So he's going to have to serve that within 3 laps. And it looks like that VSC, as you were saying, has spaced them out even more. Now there's the 1 second gap between the top 2, and Trustpool in P4 is 1.5 seconds away from El Majacco in P3. So yeah, they're going to be wanting to get a bit of a move on, as Bluebird has left the session after spinning it into the wall.
That's his debut race.
His debut race, indeed. He's done exactly the same as his brother. Him and Mr. Cookie are brothers.
Oh really?
Yeah, if you can't tell, they DNF'd 1 lap apart, which is yeah, some good genes going on there.
Definitely.
El Majacco still within the 1 second mark of IRS hella high, so going to get that DRS whenever it comes online. I don't know, is it after a VSC? Does it take 3 laps, or am I making that up? 2 laps. So that's going to be a shame for him. We've got Tirac and Donster serving their drive-through penalties, and that is going to completely ruin their race. So they are dropping
drive-through.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Dropping like flies out there. Are you still sticking with hella high?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you this every lap.
I stick by my guns. Stick by my guns always.
Well, I mean, your first one was Mr. Cookie. You still sticking with that?
You know, if they do a driver swap with Rick and Mr. Cookie, then yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Looks like he had a yellow, and I'm not sure what that was for. But spacing out a little bit now. We've got some pretty hefty gaps, which you probably would expect around here, as on board with El Majacco, and he's just passed some lovely debris. But is dropping the Mercedes of Trustpool behind him. It goes wide into the chicane, and yeah, we've got. You know how we were saying maybe we needed a bit of rain.
Yeah, this is when we would need it.
Yeah, Stinky Pinky's. It's the fastest lap of the race. Yeah, the only one within DRS right now is El Majaka on Hella High, and he is not really making much of an impression. So we have got to think of some stuff to talk about now.
So, how's the weather?
It's actually really bad around here. It's raining. It's raining here, and it should be on track.
Yeah, we need to switch places right now.
How's the rain? How's the weather at your place?
Oh, it's a bit dark. Looks alright. Yeah, there's no rain at least. It's a surprise.
Oh, there you go. Professional quality commentating here. Dietrich Prinz pips up a 3-second penalty, and it looks like Iris Hella High set the fastest lap of the race so far, but is still dropping back from Rick, who is seemingly controlling it quite nicely. We'll have to see whether Hella High even can close that gap back up and fend off the challenge of Majaka, who is still in the 1 second, so he's not going away. Although every lap he does, those tyres are going to get worse and worse comparatively. So
yeah, he doesn't really have much time to catch him.
Needs to get this done as soon as possible. Looking like it could be a bit of a 2-horse race up front.
I think so, yeah. I definitely think so. They're pulling away there. The top 3 are pulling away quite a bit from the rest, even. Yeah,
Jaco's he's gonna struggle with those tyres soon. Might be able to get a bit of an undercut if he can stay within the DRS and maybe maybe jump in front of one of the 2 in front of him. But I imagine saying no safety cars, that is probably going to be the best position he can hope for, P3. So yeah, bit of a 2-horse race up front, which is exactly what we didn't want. But you never know around here. And
Chirac has just has left the
session. Has he been booted out?
So, yeah, looks like.
Okay. Running in P8. Okay, so they really are dropping like flies, and Stinky Pinky's in the pits for I think the second or the third time as Rick sets the fastest lap of the race, and is really putting out front now. So are you still sticking with your prediction?
Yes.
That's very brave of you.
Yes, 100%.
And you have complete and utter faith.
Yeah.
Fair play. I rate it. Aramlev picks up a 3-second penalty. And anything exciting going on that you can see?
I just had that was so weird. I just had the most strangest deja vu of my life.
It's because is it all the time that Liam's going? Is there anything exciting going on at Kinsa?
That was so weird. No, anyway, sorry. Jesus. Yes, Dietrich Prinz is quite close behind Harry. These 2 boys have went up 10 and 8 places here in the past 7 laps, so that's pretty impressive from them. Dietrich Prinz very, very close behind him, the 2 teammates this week, so Dietrich Prinz needs to stay nice and close behind this man for as long as he can, so he can try to make a move somewhere, anywhere around this track.
Which is tough around this track. You've got to be very quick, or you've got to fucking send it up the inside, and we've seen how that's gone in qualifying. As Harry goes a little bit wide, and Dietrich Prinz might have a chance on the back straight, or burning that ERS is going to send one.
Send it, go on.
He thinks better of it, you boring twat. And he's going to wait for the front straight. Elsewhere we have Tarek and Hazard on the back of Donster, although not looking particularly like they're going to make a move at the moment. So Iris Hella High is stabilising that gap in fact it's closing it down a little bit actually, and is not burning a whole lot of ERS doing it, so that's good for our race, as we've got 5 people watching, which is I think a record. So hello to all the 5 people who've tuned in to this riveting race, wouldn't you say, Ronan?
All the 3 that have DNF'd and the 1 that's been booted from the session.
Oh god, yeah. No, that's ruined it.
Sorry.
Yeah, maybe we're not as popular as I thought I was. Alright, mate, no worries.
No. But the league is about to be sold, but we're getting a big sponsor.
You can't say that. You cannot say that.
GT Omega looking a sponsor.
We're doing a PSGL partner.
Yeah.
We don't want to brag about it. They've seen our races. They've seen Liam and Ronan's commentary and thought we have to have some of that.
Definitely, definitely.
As Dietrich Prinz is really on the field. We're going to stick with these guys because they're the most exciting bit on the track right now. Yeah, looking like he is going to make a move at some point, and he's going to, hopefully he's listening to the stream, and the next time Ronan tells him to send it, he's going to send it. And
he has to,
and give us a little bit of excitement, maybe on this back straight. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, Dietrich Prinz with a 3-second penalty, I think. So, yeah, he's going to want to go a little bit deep, actually. And that is the chance over. So we have to wait another lap.
Very unfortunate.
And yeah, Jacko still. Sorry, go on.
No, it's okay. Go for it.
I was going to say Jacko still on the back of Hella High, although just not looking like he's. As we've got a McLaren, it looks like, has spun on the final corner. Who is Stinky Pinky, who is 15 seconds off the back of the field. So he's not having a good race so far, but he's plugging on. Fair play to him. And
I would have been in the pits, but no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised he's still going because this is a tough track. If you're not feeling it and you're 15 seconds off the back of the field, it's going to be a long way to the end. We're only 9 laps in. Bloody hell, we're only 9 laps in. Not that it's not exciting. Dietrich Prinz still on the back of M. Harry. Cannot get us past for the life of him. We'll see what he can do on this back straight. Go on, Dietrich Prinz. How much? I can't see how much.
No, you can't be biased. You can't be biased. Unbiased at all times.
Sorry, unbiased commentary.
That is some amateur commentating right there.
It's my first time. I'm terrible at this. He can't make the move, and I don't care who of them does well because I'm very unbiased.
Yeah.
IRS Hella High dropping back a little bit from Rick, who is looking like he's managing this pace very nicely. And no full safety car. I wouldn't mind a full safety car right now.
Yep, just wouldn't mind a car, you know, smacking into the wall at 100 miles an hour.
As long as everyone's safe and they agree to do it. Maybe if someone's watching, maybe if Stinky Pinky wants to fucking launch it into the wall for the entertainment of everyone else. No, I'm not saying he should. But
I think Dietrich might be close.
Don't get my hopes up. Why did you?
He didn't get a great exit. In fairness, I thought he was close enough, but he just didn't get the best exit coming out of that corner. So
cannot get past for the life of him at the moment. Stuck behind the rear wing of his teammate as he has almost sent it into the wall. So very eager to get past clearly, but you can kind of see how much quicker he is to the corners actually. So these guys are as Stinky Pinky gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I don't know what's happened there. As he's retired from the session. That is a shame.
I was thinking there, I had a wee read of the rules, and it was like, you're not really supposed to like retire on track. So
we missed Dietrich getting past.
We missed him, didn't we?
We missed it. I was looking at Stinky Pinky and it happened, and I missed it. Fuck.
Let him back pass again. Let him back
do it
pass.
again. Do it again. Run it again. Run it back. Go on, M. Harry. It looks like M. Harry might have a go at his teammate. He is going to have a go at his teammate into the I don't know, 4th corner. Who knows? He's going to Dietrich Prinz moves to the inside. M. Harry sends it around the outside. Look at this. This is amazing. Is he going to send it into the corner? No. Oh, I'm going to have to wait another lap as he taps into the back of his teammate. I can't believe I missed that. I'm so bad at this commentary stuff. Liam never misses anything.
I was on board.
You were on board.
I was on board and then didn't even realise I was starting in his base.
What were you saying about the rules?
So like, you're not supposed to retire on track. So by us telling Stinky Pinky to crash into the wall at full speed, that's kind of like retiring on track. Technically.
And I am the owner, so okay. I have been caught out there. As
it's fine.
PSG are not going to want anything to do with us. As that's a safety car, a full course safety car.
Who was that?
I don't know. I don't know what has happened there. It looks like Tarak maybe going without a wing. Yeah. Oh no.
What? No one's DNF'd.
Oh no. Ernie Burney has had a moment, and he's lost his front wing, and that's brought out the safety car.
The front wing's brought out the safety car?
Apparently.
Damn.
So, do you know what? I'm not going to complain. Bunches everyone up. We'll see what happens. Maybe Dietrich Prinz versus M. Harry round 2.
See, I have never had an experience in this game in my life where it's just been like a bit of debris caused the full safety car. That's so weird.
I don't know what's happened there. We've seen 4 cars punt it into the wall, nothing,
Yeah.
or VSC, and 1 Ferrari loses his front wing, and that's enough for the FIA to bring out the safety car. But that is all right for us because it bunches everyone up, and we'll see whether people pit or they don't pit. It's going to be interesting to see with the medium or hard runners what they do, because this is kind of the crossover point where you'd think the hards are going to be a bit faster. So we'll see what the medium runners do, and if the hard runners stay out, because obviously, do you reckon they could get hards to the end from here?
Yeah, I think so.
You reckon? Another prediction there from me.
Yeah. See these leading questions you're asking me here. It's not great, alright.
I'm just trying to catch you out here. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I reckon they could 20 laps. Yeah, I reckon you could stretch them to the end, and it's gonna be interesting to see, because obviously the hard runners up front will have to stretch the mediums if they're going to do it, or they're going to have to go for 2 mediums, as Rick does come into the pits.
Yeah, he does indeed.
And
he follows them.
Everyone is into the pits, so that is going to be interesting.
IRS follows them, then Magical follows, Trustpool follows.
Is M. Harry going to come? M. Harry's 31 seconds back, so we have a little bit of a wait to see whether they come in. But yeah, top 4 coming in, and that is going to be interesting, because
mediums. So mediums on Rick, hards on El Magico, mediums on Trustpool, and what are those? Those are mediums on IRS Hella Highs. So, mainly mediums, bar El Magico will probably be looking to go to the end.
Yeah, this does put El Magico in quite a good position, actually. He's done pretty well for himself there, as Hella High has dropped back down into P4. So I have no idea what's happened there.
See, the thing is, because El Magico started on the mediums, he can go on the hards.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. It's getting exciting.
Big brain.
Big brain stuff. As M. Harry finally comes into the pits and has chucked on a set of the... I'm going to wait for him to go past the mediums. So a lot of mediums at the moment. Diedrich Prinz has decided not to come in, as has R. Henson, who started on the mediums, I think, or pitted, I'm not sure. But he'll be very lucky to take them to the end. But
so the only person on the hards is El Magico at the moment.
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting to see whether I reckon he'll be able to make it to the end with relative comfort. But these medium runners, while they might be a lot quicker in the first phase of this restart, is it going to come back towards El Magico? Can the medium runners even make it to the end?
With a lot of tire saving, yes. I think so.
We'll have to wait and see. And are you still going for Hella High?
He's in 4th now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's unravelling. No, you're still going with it?
100%.
Brave, 100%. You hear that, everyone? And
fourth's a good spot.
4th's a new first, apparently. So he'll be fine. Needs to make a couple of overtakes, but did have very good pace at the start. So if anyone can do it, it's going to be him. And elsewhere, let's have a look at what's going on and at the tyres. If I can work, I'm not very good at working this. Yeah, he is literally the only one on the hards, El Magico.
How did IRS Hella High? How did El Magico get past IRS Hella High?
I don't know. Trustpool did as well.
Oh, he must have pitted a lap later.
No, I don't think he did. They came at the same time. He must have clicked. He must have clicked the X too late.
Oh my god!
No, that's the first time I've ever seen someone lose a position. That's quite impressive.
That's not unlucky. That is really
it is unlucky. So he'll be hoping to get past the Mercedes and the Red Bull and the Williams and bring home what would be his first win of the season. He's been with us for a few races now, so he'll be hoping to pick up one. But it's going to be interesting actually, because I have no idea who's going to win this.
Aris Halahan.
I should have asked. Ronan knows who's going to win it, but the rest of us have no idea, as Trust will go very slowly. And Tarak, not the man who brought out the safety car, that was Ernie Burney, his teammate. Tarak into the pits on a fresh set of mediums. So we're either going to have a very good race to the end, where everyone makes it, or a lot of punctures and a lot of second pit stops.
Hopefully no punctures.
If it makes it exciting, then maybe a few punctures. We'll have to wait and see. I'm biased, so I don't care who gets a puncture.
No, it's quite hard to get a puncture in this game, I won't lie. Like, you have to really try hard to get a puncture. It's quite tough.
It is, but yeah, the tyres do take a bit of a pounding around here, to be fair. You have, yeah, a lot of slow speed corners, a lot of traction zones where the rear tyres are going to be lighting up. And those hard tyres on Alma Jacko are going to get better and better and better with every lap. So yeah, as I keep saying, we're going to have to wait and see because we're in a safety car right now and we're going to have to fill. Should we think of someone else to talk about?
Did you watch the race on Sunday?
I did.
How do you feel?
It was actually a lot more exciting than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be boring as fuck. Bahrain was a bit of a snooze fest.
It was a snoozer, in fairness, yeah.
Which is something we never have in PRL.
Oof.
Which is good. And unlucky, exactly. We are waiting to get underway gear, and then we can go racing again. Who do you think's going to win?
If you're on the stream, just go back about 30 seconds ago.
I'm trying to get to the point where you change your opinion. Are you steadfast, LI, and even when he's crossed the line in second?
Yeah, he still won. It's just he's just, you know, it's been manipulated, man. You know, that's all I'm saying. It's been manipulated.
Are you accusing me of corruption? What's going on here?
Look, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's been manipulated.
You're just putting it out there. Stream buffering and lobby lagging. Apparently, I don't know what is happening there.
There is a small amount of lag.
Yeah, there's a bit of lag from me. So apologies to anyone who is listening or racing. It doesn't look too bad on the stream at the moment, but yeah. Hopefully that sorts itself out and nothing too bad. As we're still waiting for Ramleth to come up, hopefully the safety car should be in this lap and we can get going and bring you some more exciting action between the two Alfa Romeos, who were providing us with some great entertainment. Although I'm a little bit annoyed that I missed the one overtake that we've had so far.
The one overtake, yeah.
But yeah.
It's the FIA that's buffering the stream. They're trying to manipulate the winner.
Yeah, probably. Well, hopefully not. I'm praying this buffer doesn't make any difference, because that would be a shame. If Hella High wins because of buffering, you're not going to complain.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. As we are waiting for the safety car is coming in this lap. So Rick is going to back the field up, get those tyres nice and warm, and so yeah, there's a little bit of lag, so apologies for that, but it doesn't look crazy bad. Yeah, Rick's going to back the field up, and I imagine leave it right to the last to go, although you can, I mean, there's such a big sector 3 here, you can basically let the safety car go in and start halfway through the sector, so we'll have to see what he does.
Or you could just leave it to the very last
right
corner.
To the last. Yeah, we did have, I think it was Monday, we had a bit of an incident with someone leaving it right to the last.
Most people go here. Here is probably where most people go.
And he's waiting. He's still waiting.
The line.
And he's gone. He spun up the tyres a little bit and not got great traction, but he's 10th ahead, so a pretty clean restart for everyone. No one looking like they're making any moves. Hyla High pretty close behind Trustful behind him. Looks like we've got IRS Donster being overtaken by Hazard, as Hazard looks like he's got the move done, and Tarak has got past Donster as well, so a bit of a stinker from Donster for the second kind of restart in a row, obviously from the start, and Rick is really pulling that gap. But IRS Hella High is looking to make a move on Trustful going into turn 3. Is he going to send it up the inside? He thinks better of it and backs out. And he spun.
No!
Oh, he spun. No. Who do you reckon's going to win this race? No safety car. Nothing's been brought out as Ramleth has absolutely sent one around the outside of Jimmy Jags, but Jimmy Jags, Ronan's going to take a moment to think about. He's lost a lot of money today. Rick is streaking away from Elmer Jacko at the front. Ernie Burney's left the session, who is still racing, but apparently not, as Ferrari's having some real connection issues. Ronan, are you okay?
No.
No.
I just want to say I genuinely apologise to Halahai and Mr. Cookie. I spoiled it for you from the start. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you've had a bit of a stink. I'm never asking you for any predictions ever again. As Rick that's the fastest lap of the race. He's streaking ahead of Elmer Jacko at the moment. Trustpool on the back of the Red Bull. And he'll be looking to make a move into turn 3, I imagine. Really, you can see the grip difference between them, as we've only had 2 penalties, to be fair. So everyone keeping it quite clean and inside the white lines. We'll have to see whether Trustpool decides to Birdsmere arrest, thinks better of it, so he's just going to sit back. And other than that, we have Tarak quite close behind Hazard, who's quite close behind M. Harry. M. Harry's doing us a solid here by providing all the entertainment at the moment. So big thanks to him. It looks like we've got a Ramneth behind Jimmy Jags, and Ernie Burney is still disconnected, so that is a shame for him. And you're going to take some time to recover from a double jinx today, which is mighty impressive.
It really is, actually. That is, I actually just can't believe it.
You were on board with him well, weren't you? I could tell. You screamed straight away. It was very no. It was very good, and I feel wildly bad for him because we were bigging up all weekend.
Yo, Tarak makes a massive move down the inside there. Whoa, massive dive bomb there. That was crazy. But the switchback, the Aston Martin get the wee switchback there.
Hazard looking like he'd yeah, that was, I missed that as well. I'm missing everything here. Hazard looking like he pinched Tarak to the inside. He had to go over the curb, so we'll have to see if anything's said about that. Rick is really streaking away at the moment, and there you go. Sets the fastest lap of the race with a 140.7. Can Trustpool get past this as Diedrich Frins has spun on the last corner and is taking his time to get back round? That is a shame for him. That's going to put him pretty much down into last place. So any chance of some good points? Well, no, still getting some good points potentially, but any chance of some high points at the moment have gone for him. Trustpool is on the back of Elmer Jacko, still with the DRS wide open. Is he going to make a move?
2-car crash there. Aston Martin and Alfa Romeo both had a wee spin. I think they might have had a bit of contact.
Trustpool
not 100% sure.
Got past Elmer Jacko, and it looks like I'm trying to find what happened there. I can't see. Looks like maybe M. Harry and Hazard, actually, yeah. M. Harry and Hazard, who have had a bit of a moment there, which is a shame for them, but has promoted Dunster back up into P6, so he's having a topsy-turvy race at the moment, Dunster, bless him, and is on the back of the Ferrari ahead, who is 4.4 away. So the top 4, the second to fourth at the moment streaking away, and Rick streaking away even further. So, yeah. Elmer Jacko is going to be hoping those hards come back to him later on in the race. Oh, excuse me. As that sums up how exciting this race is at the moment. We're waiting on board to see whether R. Henson can make a move on Elmer Jacko. Obviously, this would be fantastic for the constructors. We've only got 1 Red Bull in today and 2 Mercedes, so it was going to kind of be over whatever happens. But if Elmer Jacko can hold off at least one of the Mercedes, I imagine he'll be quite happy. But Trustpool already streaking away and almost at the 1 second mark. So Elmer Jacko's going to want to push Bernabé ERS to stay within that 1 second mark and hope his tyres come back to him. And Rick is just cruising up front. He's got this pretty much in the bag at the moment. R. Henson looking to maybe make a move on the straight. Looks like he's a little bit too far back. And anything exciting going on that you could see?
Well, Diedrich Prins and who was it? It was Hazard and Diedrich Prins were having a wee battle, but Hazard's went in to the pits there. Esting with damage, and then the Ernie Burney, who's ghosted, he's
still ghosted, is it?
Yeah, he's still ghosted. He doesn't have a front wing.
He doesn't.
Unfortunately, no. His front wing is gone.
He's not having a good time at the moment, but he's trying his best. Elsewhere, we've got Aram left on the back of Jimmy Jags, who they've been nose to tail for pretty much the whole race, actually. Now Majako's really dropping back off the rear of Trustpool, and our Henson will stick on board with him. So I'm going to stick on board with him until he makes a move, because I'm not missing another overtake.
You're not missing this.
I'm not going to miss this, and I am going to jinx it so that it's not going to happen. But if it happens, I'm going to be there. Our Henson, you can just see the grip difference at the moment. It looks like we're going to Alfa Romeo round. Is that? Yeah, Diedrich Prins looks like he's had a bit of a spin. So they are dropping out pretty quickly, aren't they? A few stinkers being had.
Yeah, quite a few stinkers, I'm not gonna lie. A few stinkers.
Which is
few very unlucky DNFs as well.
Exactly, being jinxed by the commentators.
Not impressed.
Not impressed, yeah, you've upset Ronan. Our Henson on the back of El Majako. I told you I'm not going to miss it. Is it going to happen now? Coming into the main straight. Our Henson looking like he's a little bit far behind. Looks like we've had the other Alpha Tauri spin.
Yeah, it's lost his front wing there.
Oh dear, is that going to bring out the safety car? It does.
It is.
And that is a full course safety car.
Why?
What is wrong with this game?
Cars in the wall and there was no safety car, but he's just lost part of his front wing and he's this full safety car. I don't understand that at all.
It's fine. We're not going to get angry. We're gonna take it in our strides, and that bunches everyone up back again. And I'm trying to think, maybe that helps El Majako. I guess it does help El Majako, obviously with the tyre advantage later on in the race. But maybe this is going to help the mediums run to the end. Do you reckon?
Yes, I think so. But I have a feeling he'll probably want to pit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we'll have to see whether any of the top four come into the pits, and that is pretty much the only battles going on at the moment. We'll have to see. We'll have to waffle over another safety car.
There is no battles because
there is no battle.
Car.
You can tell. No. You can tell I'm slightly hungover. I'm
struggling. If there was any battles, I'd be slightly concerned.
Slightly worried, and that would be wildly illegal. Yeah. I'm gonna have a drink of water and. Give me 2 seconds. You're gonna have to waffle.
No worries.
They think of something exciting today.
No worries. He's gone now. I am the captain now. So, safety car. That is safety car number 2. That is how many is that? 2 virtual safety cars, 2 safety cars. 12 laps to go. Lots of fun. Rick still P1. Do you know what? I can't say I'm not surprised. That man is an absolute demon. Someone needs to stop this man immediately. Someone look at his files in his computer. See whether he's got any grip hacks. This man is the Thomas Ronhar of the PRL Racing League. No, that's PRL RL. So Premier Racing League. No, Racing League. No, that doesn't make sense. Just PRL. Or else we could go Premier RL. That sounds pretty cool. But yeah, I think he won his own league as well. There's another league that goes on the DRS. I'm sure he's watched it. I think he won his own league there a few days ago. I saw it on the Discord. Wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, this man unstoppable. Who knows what he would have done if he had been racing since the start of the season. He would have been winning every single race.
What did you waffle about?
I'm just talking about how if Rick had been racing in every single race, I think the results might have been slightly different.
Yeah, we could have had a nice championship fight if Rick was here.
I noticed that I think he won his league, the DRS league. He did. So
he did indeed.
The man's a weapon.
The man's a weapon. The man is an absolute weapon. And he is, he's dominated his race so far. I think he's on for a Grand Slam. I think he's led every lap, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
So he just needs the fastest lap and to lead all the others. And then that is 31 points for him and Williams. And has anyone come into the pits? It doesn't look like it. Our Henson has. Our Henson's coming for a new set of mediums, it looks like. Unless I'm being...
Where is our Henson?
He is in 6th. I believe he's in 4th, so I'll have a look.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
0 laps. So there you go, IRS Donster as well on a new set of mediums, so they're going to have a nice tyre advantage to the end of the race. And we are waiting for a few cars to bunch back up. And I heard that Thomas Ronha come out. I don't know what you were talking about, Thomas Ronha, but
I was saying that someone needs to check Rick's computer for grip
are
pack.
you accusing Rick of cheating?
I didn't accuse him. I'm just saying, like it's always useful to have a wee look. I'm not. Well, I don't know what to say to that. I'm only messing, obviously. I'm only messing, but he's very quick.
No, it's more fun if we accuse him of cheating, actually. So everyone's free to accuse Rick of cheating. Although I think it's quite hard to cheat on a PS, isn't it?
It's basically impossible, especially if you're. Yeah, it's pretty much impossible.
Yeah, get some serious IT experts on that one.
I think it's like, especially if you're on PS5, especially like it's impossible to jailbreak or root those PlayStations now.
But Rick has found a way, so fair play to him.
Yeah,
and he is putting him to good use right now, as he is leading us under the safety car. And we'll have a look at some positions gained, see who's done well and who hasn't, if I can find it. Pretty much everyone's done well, apart from IRS Donster and Hazard. So that wasn't very useful.
That's the argument for why people think Thomas Ronhart isn't cheating, because he was like top of the world on Xbox for a number of years before he moved to PC. People are saying like he always was this good.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the argument.
Have you seen some of that? Have you seen some of like the clips though?
I have. It's pretty bad.
It's not great.
It's really not good.
He will like miss every single apex and put it 2 tenths clear.
Yeah, I saw the clip of Jarno Watmir behind him in Spain. It just was not. It was really, really dodgy. I will not lie.
You reckon Trustpool's there right now accusing Rick of cheating ahead of him?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Let's start some PRL drama. We've got to spice it up somehow.
In classic Mercedes style.
Yeah, exactly. Have a little whine about it.
Man. It's being manipulated.
It's being manipulated, and but again, no, we're not accusing Rick of cheating. But if he is, then he is. He's doing it very well at the moment, as he is leading us on the safety car, and the safety car is coming in this lap, so he'll be hoping to get as good a restart as he is last time. And I'll go on a different camera angle, make it look a bit nicer. And again, apologies for any lag that is going on at the moment. I don't know what's. I don't know what's happening.
It's not too bad now.
Is it?
It's calmed down a bit.
I bloody hope so, because Elmer Jacko's run a little bit, and Rick has gone, and the guys behind him have anticipated pretty well. Looks like Trustful. What was that?
He got very far. Jesus, he really does have grip packs. Oh my god! Like, I'm not even joking. Trustpool was right behind him, and he just got a whole second there in one corner. What the hell?
I think Rick's cheating.
Yeah, clearly
cheating. Okay, well, so I think everything from P2 down is now the fight for the win, because he's getting disqualified.
Yeah.
So Trustpool with Elmer Jacko behind him. So there's fighting for the win. Rick, we can forget about him. Elsewhere, we have had not much. I don't think anyone's gained any positions on that restart, actually. Our Henson and Iris Donster, obviously on the fresher tyres, are going to be looking to make some progress. We've got Jimmy Jags up in P6.
Jimmy Jags up
in
places though, like Jesus.
Jimmy Jags is having a storm of a race, so fair play to him, although he has about half the grid behind him right now, so he's going to have to defend like a lion. And yeah, Rick pulling out that gap again at 1 second as a Ram has left the session. And I don't know another disconnection.
That's unlucky.
We are having some horrendous luck with disconnections today. As allowed.
There's a crash there.
Jimmy Jags! Jimmy!
Commentators curse there.
We need to stop saying nice things about drivers.
We do.
We've accused Rick of cheating and he's doing great, and everyone else we've said nice things about.
Well, Rick, you're driving some race. I'm not even joking.
You are. As Jimmy Jags has, I don't know what, he's just gone straight on.
Straight, yeah. Forgot to turn.
Forgot to turn. He's definitely not using turning hacks because that was horrendous. So that's put him quite a bit off the back of the field as Trustpool is keeping within the 1 second of Rick. So Trustpool has turned on his hacks and is maybe looking to stay within that DRS zone, which is going to be very good for him as Jimmy Jags picks up a 5-second penalty and he's retired. So I've just said some nice things about Jimmy Jags, that within half a lap he's retired.
Did he retire on track?
He's retired in the pits, bless him. Right. So fair play to him. But
I saw yellow flags and I was like,
Yeah, Trustpool's right behind Rick at the moment. I don't know what.
Jesus, he has his grip hacks on now.
It's a battle of who's got the better grip hacks here in Singapore. Jacko has forgot to turn his on and he is losing time handover fist and has Tarak actually behind him for company, and R. Henson again on those fresh medium. So I would say R. Henson a pretty good bet for the podium, you reckon?
Yeah, he's very, very close, isn't he?
He is, yeah. Great.
And he's got new tyres on there too, doesn't he?
Yeah, great exits. So he'll be hoping to make the most of those new tyres. And Trustpool keeping with Rick. So this is this is exciting for us. They have a little fight for the lead.
Hopefully he keeps with them.
Fingers crossed. Rick looks like he's turned his grip hacks even more up because he's pulling away again now. But Trustpool has closed it down again. So Trustpool suddenly pick pace out of nowhere. I don't think we've really talked about him much, but he's in the fight.
He doesn't have a race win yet, doesn't he? Not.
He doesn't. And Jimmy Jag says, "I would like to report Rick for cheating," and I think it's catching on now. And
Rick turned the kill switch on Jimmy Jag's car.
Exactly. He's that good.
He's so much of a threat in P8.
Jimmy Jags is always a threat, but unfortunately he's gone now. I shouldn't have said some nice things, and Rick has really pulled out a gap now. He's 1.1 ahead. So Tarak will see whether he can make a move on Elmer Jacko. Doesn't look like it. He's got the rear wing wide open, and we've got a multiple car pile up at the back. Looks like the Kia for Romeo's. Looks like a Rambler.
Another safety car.
Another safety car.
Is it a VSC? It is a full safety car.
A full safety car. Bloody hell.
There me.
This is like the longest race we've ever done.
This is grim. What time is it? Oh my god.
What are we on? 9:15. Jesus.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, right. Well, we're nearly there. So we're all the people suffering. We're nearly there. Hopefully a nice, exciting end to the race. As Rick is going to bunch us all up once again and have another grip hack restart as IRS High has unfortunately left the session. Your mate.
No.
I know. Jimmy Jags is saying something about M. Harry. Every time he drops back, he crashes in safety car. I don't know what you mean there, but
I think M. Harry. I think he might have caused that safety car again.
I think he did. Yeah. Is that the second one he's caused?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's.
Thank you, M. Harry. Thank you so much.
You know at the start when I said if someone could punt it at the wall and cause a safety car.
Yeah.
He's taken that way too literally.
Now, yeah.
You can stop now. Hard. You can stop. We just want to get to the end.
You've pleased us enough now.
Thank you. Oh, that's
no, he's done it again. He's hit the wall. No.
Oh, yeah, we're having fun here. I have watched about 5 people's deaths at this point. I'm not very good at getting the overtakes, but I'm great at getting the DNFs.
Yeah, that is. Well, at least everyone's in the points.
Exactly. Well, no, we get points down to P19 here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, never mind then. At least everyone's in
everyone's
in the top
happy.
10.
Got some good points as M. Harry's left the session. So no more safety cars. Maybe he's done his job and he's retired. So fair play to him. Around left in the pits. Looks like we got Ernie Burney. He's still not in the car. Ernie Burney is cruising around as an AI, having a great time.
Points though.
Big points. Into 9th. Go on, Ernie Burney. Let's have a look. So R. Henson could be a real factor actually. He's got pretty fresh tyres. If he can clear 2 or 3 cars ahead of him, good shot at the win, you reckon? Well, I'm not asking you for your win prediction.
No. Come on.
You reckon hella high still?
No, look, what I was thinking, because Rick was cheating, I was kind of thinking they kind of have to reinstate the win to the actual winner, which is clearly, hella high.
hella high.
So,
You reckon 1 to 10 is cheating?
No, I just think Hell High really just deserved to win. I'm not gonna lie.
You reckon we call it off and just give them the win?
Yeah, stop the count, stop the count.
Stop the count. Stop the count. Give hella high. The guy in P13 out of the car. Give him the win. Yeah, everyone does seem to be cheating, which is a real shame.
I heard Rick say would swap cars.
That's really noble of him. That's really nice.
He's gonna go into the pits here now. He's gonna go into the pits and swap.
Yeah, little driver swap. It's like Le Mans.
Yeah.
Get hella high in the car.
Yeah.
Right, and they're all bunching up back behind the safety car, so we're going to get a 7, 6, 5 lap shootout, 6 lap shootout. I'm not very good at maths. 6 lap shootout. So
yes, 6 laps indeed. Well, is this the no? Well, surely. Well, I don't know.
We don't have a clue, but yeah, looks like it's going to be an exciting race to the finish. We will see who has their cheat stand up highest. I would say at the moment Rick looking a pretty good bet. Was controlling the gap to Trustpool pretty well actually before Harry punted it into the wall, and I imagine we'll be in this lap.
And then did it again for good measure, just to finish himself
and
off.
He did it again. Yeah, he's he really took the task of caused the safety car very literally, and I think he's caused 2 today, has he? Yeah, 2. As Rick spun! Rick has spun! And the safety car! Oh my god. Rick has spun at the safety car and he's to the back of the grid. He's turned his grip pack off, and look what happened.
Oh, Rick, that's what you get. That's what you get.
That's what you get for cheating. Oh, okay.
That is what you get, mate.
That makes it a little bit more exciting. That is going to be a trust pool. A great chance of his first win of the season. So he's just going to have to keep it clean. He looks like I imagine he probably has the tyre advantage still over the Rebel behind him, who's on hard still. Yep. So that actually Trustpool in a great position, and R. Henson in an even better position because he's fourth. It makes it exciting. And that's what we've been crying out for 26 laps. We're going to get a fight for the lead.
Rick did it for the content.
Rick did it for the content. He's a true, he's a cheater, but at least he cares about the league. So that's really nice of him.
Hero. He's not actually cheating. I was just joking about that. You know, he's a hero. He's an absolute hero.
What a guy. So yeah, he's made that exciting. He's managed to make an overtake somehow up into P9.
I don't know what happened there. He just passed Aram left.
Serious team orders going on there. I don't know how that's happened, but safety car in this lap, so we're going to get ready for a was it 6? It was 6, wasn't it? 6 lap shootout. Who do you reckon's going to win that isn't LI?
Rick.
I get the feeling you're not taking this seriously anymore.
No, I am. If you could see my face right now, I'm actually dead serious. I'm stoic. I'm super duper stoic at the moment.
Rick is going to be fuming. There's going to be 100% grip hack on his PS5 right now.
100%.
Flying over cars. We'll have to see what he can do. He's managed to overtake on a safety car, so anything's possible. And his trust pool backs up the field, and we'll see whether he is as good at restarts as Rick was. He's gone already. And he's gone pretty.
He hasn't. He hasn't gone down again. He did.
Cheeky bastard. He's not. I don't know if he's allowed to do that, but he has done it. Looks like Tarak is on the back of Elmer Jacko. He's going to make a move into the first corner.
He's very deep there.
Oh, goes off track. Thinks better of it. He's going to, seize the position, but he's going to come again and make another attack. This is great for Trustpool, who is running away with it at the moment. And we'll have to see whether Tarak can make the move into P2 even. And he's got some serious straight line speed at the moment, as looks like we've had Rick V spun again. Your predictions are horrendous. Oh, Tarak nearly took Majako out, poor guy. That's going to give R. Henson a chance. But yeah, just run out of room a little bit. And as Rick has gone from 0 to hero pretty quickly there. So we'll have to see. Are you still backing Rick for the win?
Yes.
Yep. Never in doubt. Trustpool 1.1 ahead. So he is loving life right now. Just probably needs to keep it cool. And to the end, I don't see Jacko having the pace at the moment with those hard tyres. And this is going to be maybe a fight for P2 at the moment. Tarak's still on the back.
Trustpill's really, as you were saying, Trustpill's just like, completely ran away with it here.
As Dunster looks like he made a little bit of a dive bomb on Hazard. Yeah, this could be an exciting fight for P2, which is exactly what we were asking for.
I think it's going to be, Magico is really going to have to defend here. He's going to have to put his elbows out, something serious to keep that man behind him. He's going to struggle.
Yeah, he's sliding about the place as well.
What Ren has to do, he's on pretty new tires. He's going to have to get a move on quick, and he's got plenty of ERS there too, so I don't see how he's not able to get any closer. He's going to have to get a bit of a move on though if he wants to get at least a podium. I have a feeling he might. I have a feeling Ren is going to get a podium here one way or another.
You reckon?
Yeah,
Mystic Ronan with his predictions today, they've all come true. As
every single one.
Every single one. So that is a 10th place finish for our Henson confirmed. Trustpool is 1.4 ahead, so he is controlling it right now. The problem our Henson's got is that the Ferrari ahead of him has got DRS as well, as Hazard looks like he's got past Dunster. As our Amleth has sent one on the inside of Diedrich Prins, and actually, to be fair, the Alfa Romeo Rick got karma for hacks, Jimmy says. So someone else believes it as well. As he's in the pits, I imagine going for the fastest lap. Yeah. So 1.7 ahead for Trustpool. So he is looking well on the way, and we'll have to see whether Tarak can make a move. And our Henson, you can kind of tell how fresh our Henson's tyres are, can't you?
Not been able to make much use of them, though, in fairness.
Well, you did jinx him.
Hazard's left the session there
Hazard's
too.
left the set. We are having some. She's. Oh, and a Ramleth has gone. I don't know what's going on here. A Ramleth looks like he's been punted by a ghosted car or the Alfa Romeo. I'm not sure.
I think it might have been the Alfa Romeo there, in fairness.
Yeah, I think we're going to have quite a few reports today. So
I won't lie.
Apologies to the stewards,
including Rick cheating.
Someone check his hard drive.
Whoa!
Yeah, that means something completely different. I'll take that back. I take that back.
Check the hard drive.
Check his hard drive. We're going to swiftly move on from that. As we've got, who's that? A Ramnath that looks like he's gone around the Williams having an absolute stinker at the moment. That is a shame. So we've got two, P7, everything down from P7 is basically two ghosted cars and then two Williams who've had a spin. So the top six are the only ones fighting for anything really at the moment. Our Henson still can't get past the two ahead of him, although Tarak looks a little bit closer to El Majako. And are you still going for our Henson win as Aramleth spins again? Yeah,
absolutely,
100%. Dunster closing up to the back of our Henson, so this could be a four-way fight for the podium, which could get a little bit spicy on the end of this race. We've got 3 laps to go of what has, do you know what, turned out more exciting than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's got quite exciting in fairness. The spins have worked in our favour in the end.
Yeah, we did. I think we wished harm on quite a few people, and now we're surprised when it happens.
I think so. So what it is, I think Ren has much younger tyres, but the reason why the people in front of him are getting away quick is because Ren is on full traction control based on his throttle movements there, I think. So that's why they're getting away on the exit to corners.
Yeah, that is a shame for him.
Yeah,
because he needs to make this move pretty much now, because we've only got 2 laps of the race left. Trustpool still with that 1.7 gap, just controlling it, I imagine, at the moment. And yeah, our Henson, you can tell through the corners quicker, and as Ronan was saying, definitely...
He's definitely running full TC there, I think.
Not getting away very nicely. As Tarak looks like he may make a move, doesn't. He might be waiting till the last lap. Looks like he's saving up his ERS a little bit, so we could have a little bit of action down the last main straight. Elsewhere, there's nothing going on actually. The big gaps from P6 down to P10. So we're going to focus on the battle for the podium, as our Henson is right on the back of Tarak now, but coming into a section where you need traction might just struggle a bit as Rick sets the fastest lap of the race. So a little bit of consolation for him.
Wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
It's not like he's going to win the championship anytime.
No.
But there you go.
No, but yeah, he has obviously bought this race pretty hard. Although I feel like we jinx him? Can we add that to the list? Yeah.
We've jinxed every single person.
I think we've had. Who have we done? We've done Mr. Cookie, Hella High, Rick, and Jimmy Jags. I think I jinxed.
Yeah, you did. And I think that was it. Yeah.
I think that's it. And we asked M. Harry to cause a safety car, and he caused 3.
Yeah, he did. It was actually 3.
Yeah. So he took it very literally and decided to bring out 3 safety cars as we are heading on to the last lap. Elmer Jacko closing in a little bit on Trustful, maybe not enough, as our Henson picks up a 3-second penalty. So you can add him to the list.
Come on.
That's a quarter of the grid that me and Ronan have jinxed. We're doing a fantastic job. So that is now between Tirak and Elmer Jacko. And I'm going to ride on board with Tirak as he has a little bit of a moment, but still within touching distance, and he's going to burn all of his ERS at the moment, but just not getting off that corner well enough. So it might be well-deserved P2 for Elmer Jacko, as long as he can keep it out of the walls. And we've had a... Who's that gone round? Diedrich Prinz. Diedrich Prinz as... Oh my...
Oh God!
What the fuck happened there?
Yo, what? Anyway, it's okay. It's behind us.
It's amazing.
Come on, moving on.
Tirak's so close. Nothing happened. I've just watched our Henson go inside now for Tauri, but Tirak gets actually a pretty good exit, but not enough. Looks like maybe the tyres are giving up on him a little bit, so that might be it for now, as Elmer Jacko goes a little bit deep, but...
or not! No! Oh, never mind.
No, Ronan's getting excited.
Never mind. No!
No, what's going on? No, he doesn't.
I'm so confused. My Wi-Fi is like broken.
Is it having a bit of a mess up?
Yeah. It's having like a proper spasm attack at the moment.
Fits the theme. Trustpool is going to come across the line. A beautiful race from him, and he's going to win his first ever race in PRL. So fair play to him. Elmer Jacko comes home in P2, Tirak in P3, and our Henson, your boy, has managed to come across in P4. We've got IRS Dunster, who I think was attacked.
Not bad.
by a Mercedes. Can we talk about that? What did you see happen?
See, I was on board with IRS Dunster right when he crashed. I just saw him go sideways into the wall. I'm not sure who hit him or what, but he was definitely sent. Yeah,
I'm not quite sure what happened there, but luckily I didn't catch it on stream, so no one can blame me for it.
I want to see the recording of that.
Yeah, we'll have a look. That was. Do you know what? I think we did quite well to commentate over that.
Yeah, there was some really good moments in fairness, so I'll take it.
Yeah, and a first win for the Mercedes of Trustful. So he said he liked this track, and he has delivered on it. As we wait for the rundown. And who's your driver of the day? Would you say that isn't Hella High, Cookie, or our Henson or M Harry?
I have to go with Ren. I won't lie. Like, he's up in P4 there, started in P13. You know,
yeah.
He's one of the there isn't that many remaining surviving drivers, so it's quite hard to pick one.
Yeah.
Like, if all the drivers were still alive, it probably would have been different. But I think out of the surviving drivers, Ren is definitely driver of the day.
It was a little bit like the Hunger Games today. We had quite a few deaths. I'm going to go with Trustpool. I'm going to be boring. P5 to P1.
That's fair.
And that's a good drive. And yeah, his first ever win. So he'll be buzzing with that, and puts Mercedes in a very strong position as well.
The guy Hazard in P6 pitted 4 times.
4 times. Fantastic forced-up strategy, and has brought it home in P6. We've had Ernie Burning, who wasn't here for half the race, and has brought it home in P8.
P8, solid point. So fair
play to him. And Rick, who was beaten by 2 ghosted cars, obviously, but did pick up the fastest lap of the race. As I think that's everything. I think we've managed to survive a that is us done.
Singapore.
Singapore is in the
Singapore.
books, and thank God
It
for
is. Thank God it's right.
that. Well, thank you for
That was
joining
a long
me.
race.
That was a long race. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you next week for. Oh, I should know this, shouldn't I? Let me have a look. Abu Dhabi. For Abu Dhabi.
Is it Abu Dhabi?
I think
Oh.
I made that one up. Yeah, Abu Dhabi. So that should be quite exciting. So I believe Liam will be back to accompany you and chat some more. He's better at filling safety cars than I am.
Yeah, you did well. We did well.
I did well, considering there's a lot of alcohol in my body right now. I think
exactly.
I think I am. Yeah, I'm going to go sleep for 2 days. But
Exactly, mate.
yeah, thank you for joining me, and we will see you next week. And yeah, thank you for watching, and
Cheers, guys.
peace out.